Just as a human embryo contains all the genetic material that determines our development into full-grown adults, the embryo of a seed does much the same thing. A seed is formed by a plant after sexual reproduction, but what happens next is even more exciting. The seed is made of three parts: the embryo, which gives rise to the new plant, the endosperm, which nourishes and provides food for the seedling, and the seed coat, the hard outer covering that protects the embryo. The process by which a seed transforms into a plant in optimum sunlight, air, and water is called germination. A seed can grow within its range of minimum and maximum temperatures. Any temperature outside this range can either damage the seeds or make them dormant. The seed coat has tiny holes or pores through which water and air can enter. Like any living thing, the seed needs oxygen, and it releases carbon dioxide until the leaves grow, at which point it can produce oxygen. If the optimal conditions are met, the seed absorbs more and more water, swells up, and bursts. Once the seed coat bursts open, a primary root emerges, known as the radicle. In almost all plants, the root comes before the shoot, although there are some exceptions, such as coconuts. Once the root appears, it begins to absorb water and nutrients from the soil, essentially replacing the seed coat. A seedling that hasn't grown leaves yet survives off the starch stored inside the cotyledons of the seed. Once the seed bursts, the root and the cotyledons are still present, while the seed coat falls in the soil and detaches itself from the plant. The cotyledons continue providing food to the baby plant until the leaves emerge to produce their own food. After the root, the hypocotyl and the epicotyl grow upwards and form the plant's stem, and the epicotyl forms the first leaves. The cotyledons fall off, since their job is done, and the plant can now produce its own food. Thus, the process of germination is complete. Not all seeds are created equal. They differ in shape, size, color, and requirements for survival. Some seeds have a harder seed coat than others, which takes more time to soften before bursting open. Such seeds must absorb more water to soften the seed coat, which slows germination. Seed dormancy is the sleeping period of the seed, in which it does not germinate, even when the conditions are optimal. The reason for such a staggered germination pattern is to prevent herbivores from eating all the plants at once, and to prevent the seeds from catching any viruses that might have spread to other plants. In certain seasons, such as autumn and winter, when the soil is too cold, the seed also goes into dormancy. If the seed is planted too deep, it may consume all the energy and food stored in the cotyledon before the shoot can emerge from the soil. If the soil is not sufficiently watered, the seed will dehydrate and die. Finally, if there is too much water, the seed suffocates and dies due to a lack of oxygen. Any condition outside this optimum range can lead to the death of the seed. It looks like humans aren't the only species that can be a bit high maintenance.